Trump, do not get the United States into a war with Iran because of Israel. Do not get the United States into a war with Iran over Israel.
I should have made this video a long time ago when people were talking about it, but I didn't, so I'm making it now.
Escalations continue to rise in the Middle East. It is time for friends and family of active duty military to take action.
Gonna just say this. I will vote for Donald Trump. Y'all better be ready to fight for Donald Trump if he decides to go to war with Iran.
We have breaking news right now. Donald Trump has officially approved plans to strike Iran, for the United States to go to war.
All right, y'all, lean in, because this is serious. Now, according to multiple reports, Donald Trump has approved military plans.
For all my MAGA lovers and all my right-wing nuts, yo daddy just said he want to go to war. He has planned strikes to take out Iran. Y'all need to go enlist.
We have some major breaking news. Donald Trump and the White House just announced that he will make a decision on striking Iran within the next 2 weeks.
Hi guys, my name is Esther Daniel and you're welcome back to the channel. Here we go again, another Trump headline, another military threat. This time it's Iran, but this time Americans are not staying silent. Parents, activists, Gen Zs, even the veterans, they are standing up saying, don't drag our kids into your fights. Let's unpack what is really happening.
Trump, do not get the United States into a war with Iran because of Israel. Do not get the United States into a war with Iran over Israel. Don't get us involved. You campaigned in 2020 and 2024. You would not do this. Do not get us in a war. Please let Donald Trump know, if you don't want to get into another war, a war with Iran right now, please help me use your voice to let him know, don't get us in one. I don't want us in one. We don't need to be in one. This whole war should have never happened. The whole reason we're even here is because Donald Trump, in his brilliant ways, ended the Iran nuclear deal that Iran promised not to create any more nuclear material for their nuclear weapons program in 2018. In 2015, President Obama had gotten Iran to negotiate that they would not produce any more nuclear material for nuclear weapons or anything if we would lift economic sanctions. They agreed. Needless to say, Donald Trump tried to undo anything and everything President Obama had done that helped the U.S. and the world. This was a good thing that had been done, and Donald Trump goes and undoes it. So now because of that, we're here basically 7 years later. This is all thanks to Donald Trump and also thanks to Netanyahu and Israel. So use your voice, tell Donald Trump, do not get us in a war. I don't want to get us in a war. And speaking of wars, I'm going to talk about ICE and their massive overspending, out of control. You'd think they were out all night, every night, all the time, spending money they don't have, which they've done. Let them know, no new wars for the United States, Donald Trump, period. Love to hear from my Democrats, my MAGAs, my crazies, my cuckoos, and my burned out light bulbs. And how about all of y'all folks in Michigan, you know, from the Middle East that voted for Donald Trump? You see what he's done with you in Israel, right? Yep, you see.
Escalations continue to rise in the Middle East. It is time for friends and family of active duty military to take action. Now is the time to reach out to your family members' chain of command all the way to the top at the Pentagon and tell them no war with Iran. Let them know you do not want your family member being sent to die for Israel. For 20 months, we have witnessed the genocide of the Palestinian people by the Israeli occupation. American troops, American people do not want to go to war with Iran. This is your way to ensure the safety of your family member or your friend that is active duty military, to ensure they do not get deployed on behalf of Israel. Units across America have Facebook, X, and Instagram social media accounts. It is our duty as American citizens to flood the comment section and ensure that they understand, that the leadership understands, that we do not want American troops to be deployed to die on behalf of Israel. This is the moment where our country must unite to protect its citizens from being dragged into a war on behalf of a genocidal country. Israel is not our ally.
I should have made this video a long time ago when people were talking about it, but I didn't, so I'm making it now. So when Robert Kennedy made a list of all the medications he wants to get rid of, a lot of adults were worried that they were going to lose their antidepressants and their ADHD medicines or whatever makes them able to function normally. And adults may be collateral damage, but that's not who he's going after.
Medications that Robert Kennedy wants to get rid of are the ones that are not allowed in the military. Because before they helped Donald Trump get elected, they knew he was going to get us into multiple wars. He tried really hard in his first term to get us into multiple wars, but they had competent, qualified people in that administration who stopped him. They made sure that wouldn't happen this time. Remember, this administration says no DEI in the federal government. So when he gets us into these multiple wars, they don't want your daughters. They don't want your black sons, your Hispanic sons, your Asian sons. They want your healthy white boys. And they need your healthy white boys off their medications.
Gonna just say this. I will vote for Donald Trump. Y'all better be ready to fight for Donald Trump if he decide to go to war with Iran. Y'all better be the first ones at the recruiting office. I don't care if it's Air Force, Army, Marines, Navy. I don't give a good goddamn. Y'all better be the first ones lined up. Bring your chunklers. Bring whatever you need to bring. Because y'all going. And I don't want to hear none of this tomfoolery about we did not vote for this. Yes, you did. Yeah. Yes, you absolutely did vote for this mess. And we told y'all every single day of last year, don't do it. And y'all voted to have abuelo, tío, tía, mío, and mía. Everybody sent the hell up out of here. And y'all better be ready to fight for them. Because we black people, we definitely not doing that. No, sir, Bobby. Y'all voted for this nonsense. We gave y'all an open book test, and y'all chose otherwise. So since you decided to vote for Donald Trump, you better be ready to fight for Donald Trump.
We have breaking news right now. Donald Trump has officially approved plans to strike Iran, for the United States to go to war with Iran and strike nuclear sites, according to the Wall Street Journal. But the holdup, there's no final approval just yet. He's waiting to see whether or not Iran will, on its own, abandon its nuclear progress and its nuclear facilities, according to the Wall Street Journal's latest reporting. 3 people familiar with the deliberations in this matter have said that Donald Trump has approved final plans to strike Iran. But the final order still is on hold. Iranian nuclear facilities remain up and running, but Donald Trump is waiting to see whether or not Tehran will abandon the nuclear program on its own. Folks, this is significant. Donald Trump is meeting with his National Security Council right now. We could potentially see a strike of Iran this evening based on the timeline. So I will provide you updates every step of the way. Subscribe to my Substack to support at the link in my bio. Spread the word. It's going to be a very long night. Giddy up. I'm not going to be sleeping anytime soon, so follow along for all the news you need to know about. I'll have time, or I'll have updates every hour.
For all my MAGA lovers and all my right-wing nuts, your daddy just said he want to go to war. He has planned strikes to take out Iran. Y'all need to go enlist. Every last one of y'all needs to go join the armed services. This is how you prove your devotion to your daddy Trump. Not storming the Capitol. Go put your body on the line for him. Go put your body in the line of fire for him. Love that man. Devote your life to him. That is how you prove you love Trump. That is how you prove you love President Trump. You go and you sign your life away to the armed services and you go and you fight. You go on the front lines of Iran and you fight. You know how the Ukrainians went back, to Ukraine to fight on the lines? That's what you need to do. In order to prove that you love your Donald Trump so bad and you love MAGA and you love right-wing people and you are for your people and your people only, you need to go fight. You need to sign up and fight for your man. Fight for your king. Fight for your Lord and Savior. I shouldn't hear not one MAGA lover say, no, I will not go sign up and fight. I shouldn't hear that. Y'all love that man so much. Go ahead and put your life down for him.
We have some major breaking news. Donald Trump and the White House just announced that he will make a decision on striking Iran within the next 2 weeks. At a press briefing just moments ago, Caroline Leavitt said, regarding Iran, I have a message directly from the president, and I quote, based on the fact that there is a chance of substantial negotiations that may or may not take place with Iran in the near future, I will make my decision whether or not to go within the next 2 weeks. Now, it's an interesting statement from Donald Trump and the White House because we just got reporting from the Wall Street Journal yesterday that Donald Trump has approved a plan of attack for Iran. We also have other reports that the United States and U.S. officials are preparing for a possible strike on Iran this weekend, but of course, none of that is guaranteed. But I also wouldn't hold your breath for a decision in the next 2 weeks. Maybe he'll make one sooner because he always says 2 weeks for everything. He said he'd release a healthcare plan in 2 weeks, and that was about 5 years ago. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Things are escalating pretty quickly. I'll keep you updated on all of it. I'm going to go break it down on my YouTube, my Substack, and my Spotify show. Link in bio. But man, why?
All right, y'all, lean in because this is serious. Now, according to multiple reports, Donald Trump has approved military plans to strike Iran. He just hasn't pulled the trigger yet. But don't get it twisted. He's already talking like it's a done deal, saying stuff like, I've had it, and demanding unconditional surrender from Iran like he's some damn cartoon villain stuck in the 1940s. Like, who does that? Now, legally, this ain't how it's supposed to work. The U.S. Constitution gives Congress the sole power to declare war, not one man with a MAGA hat and a temper tantrum. But here, Trump is making life and death decisions, like it's just another episode of The Apprentice, World War Edition. Now, let me tell you why this matters. Because we're talking about possible World War III scenario with nuclear weapons, civilian deaths, refugee crisis, and trillions of dollars, our tax dollars, being thrown into destruction instead of schools, healthcare, and fixing things like the hood. Israel's already bombing Iranian nuclear sites. Iran hit back with 400 missiles. Civilians are dying on both sides. And Trump, he's over here playing poker with people's lives, daring Iran to surrender like it's some damn Hollywood script. Meanwhile, people in Tehran are packing up and fleeing the city. Imagine living with that fear. This is classic gaslighting and war propaganda. Trump creates the crisis, then acts like the hero who's trying to keep the peace. That's what abusers do. They start the fire and then blame you for the smoke. And let's not ignore how this chaos works in his favor. He's already under fire for domestic failure. So what better distraction than war? It rallies up a flag-waving, MAGA-misled crowd and silences dissent by labeling critics unpatriotic. Don't fall for it. What Trump is trying to do, act without congressional approval to bomb a foreign nation, violates the War Powers Resolution of 1973. Congress is supposed to check the president's power, not sit on the sidelines while he drags us into another endless war. And let's be real, we've seen this script before. Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, always in the name of freedom, always costing black and brown lives, always leaving us with more problems than we started. Trump ain't a general, he ain't a prophet, and he damn sure ain't a peacemaker. He's a showman. A wannabe strongman trying to rewrite the rules so he can play dictator without the title. And the media better stop playing soft with this man. This ain't may do it, may not. This is premeditated war talk, and lives are on the line. If Trump orders this strike, Congress must act. Not later, not after the bombs drop, now. We, the people, have got to wake ourselves up and ask ourselves, are we okay with one man deciding to start a war while we're just scrolling through TikTok? Drop a comment, tag your reps, and tell Congress, check that man before he checks us all into another war.
This is not just a foreign policy debate, it's a generational rebellion, a public outcry against war, for profit politics, against leaders who won't bleed but willing to make others do it for them. But anyway, guys, these are just my opinion, and I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye.